The Morning Show with Mr. G and Paul Stone. The talk of the Treasure Coast. 1590 WPSL.
Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore.
No, they don't, G. Those are good sounds, man. Good sounds.
You know,
They had real drums, guitars, everything. No electronic
right.
garbage.
I mean, none of that, just lip syncing and none of that stuff.
No.
You know, great news or horrifying and terrible news, depending on where you are in your life. According to a new study, more women get pregnant on January 2nd than any other day of the year.
January 2nd, you say?
January 2nd, I say. Now, wait a minute. Here, before we continue the story, this is probably a music specialist on line one here. Good morning. You're on the radio. Hey there.
Hey, good morning. Happy New Year, Mr. G and Paul.
Hey, Happy New Year.
What's going on there? The Popeye of a rabbit.
Yeah, I'm just listening to some of the music you play in there, and Len Barry and who was the first? Luke Christie. Boy, I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, like I said, those songs sounded alike in those days, kind of, you know.
Yeah. Well, if it worked, if it was successful, let's copy it, you know.
That's right.
But I was thinking, with all that stuff going on, one of the weirdest transitions of pop music, or the singer itself, anyway, I should say. What's his name? Barry McGuire.
Oh.
Used to be the lead singer of the New Christie Minstrels, with their matching sweaters and crew cuts and all that. And then I guess he found pharmaceuticals.
Well, didn't he do the Belle of the Green Beret too?
No, that was Sergeant Barry Sadler.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a sad song.
Yeah.
But the other guy, he did Eve of Destruction.
That's the one. Yeah, Eve of Destruction. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, and I saw him on, one of those typical shows they had back on in the day, where they'd come out and introduce them, then they'd lip sync to their hit.
Well, you know what? And when I said that, and that back in the day they didn't do lip syncing, but they did.
Sure they did.
They did it a lot on TV.
Usually works.
It's always been around.
The thing I couldn't figure out as a younger guy was like when the song ended, they're still playing, but it's like they turn in the volume down.
Well, what they would do is the band would end it. The song would end, but the real band would play and let you think that it was the real deal. Because you see that in a lot of these videos on YouTube.
Well, I never saw that. I remember just thinking, how come the guitars aren't plugged in, and stuff like that?
Well, because they were wireless. They were ahead of their time.
Yeah, sure, okay. Maybe in Philly.
And no microphones, right?
They were way ahead of their time, man. I want to go back again, man, because this is another one of those songs, I mean, that just spans the test of time. The group was called The Toys, a crisp, clean stereo version of this hit by The Toys. 1965, it climbed the American Hot 100 chart to number 2 in the fall of 1965 and continued to become a hit all over the world. Wow. Yeah, we're going back today. That's cool.
We are. Why not?
And we'll continue our story about women getting pregnant more on this day than any other day of the year, and we'll tell you why. But first, let's send this over to Paul for these stories.
Well, thank you, G. Good morning. It is 8:16, 64 degrees. Your few patches of fog out there should be lifted by now. And it's time for the news from 1590 WPSL, the talk of the Treasure Coast. Along with our news partners at CBS News Channel 12, the Florida News Network, and TC Palm.
You're hearing the morning show, Talk of the Treasure Coast, 1590 WPSL. Going to have the time of your life, I promise you.
And joining us now at the Treasure Coast Wildlife Center is Dan Martinelli, their executive president, vice president. Happy New Year, Dan, and welcome.
Well, Happy New Year to everyone out there, and welcome as well.
Fantastic. Listen, it's 2017. Any new plan for the Wildlife Center this year? Anything on the books, records to look forward to?
Well, we actually are working on the expansion of our facility. We have an application for development pending before the Martin County Board of County Commissioners, actually before the Martin County Growth Management Department, and we're going to be expanding our nature center and building a multi-purpose building and some new caging and some landscaping, and all of that will be intended to better serve the public. Of course, our dual mission is to serve sick, injured, and orphaned wild animals, but also serve the public. And right now, our present facility is not really suitable for doing that latter half. We do a lot of outreach education. We answer tons and tons of questions. We help people as much as we can, but it's difficult with our present facility to have people on site doing other things. So we're about to start construction, at least we hope to get the approval and then begin construction, of new expansion of the Wildlife Center facility. So that's really going to be a fun thing to look forward to in 2017.
How long should that take to complete, Dan?
Well, we hope that we can do construction in less than 12 months from whenever it is we get permission to begin.
Okay.
So it could conceivably be all done in 17. Cross our fingers if supporters out there will help us to pay for it, and if growth management will help us to approve it, we should be able to get started right away and make things happen.
Well, certainly good luck to you on that endeavor. Certainly it sounds like a well worthwhile one.
It's going to be great, absolutely great.
What
We'll
else?
be able to host camp. We'll be able to have educational programs on site, but we'll also make the facility available for meetings and groups to come in and do whatever they need to do, and just in a very welcoming facility for it to happen in. So yeah, we're looking to it very much.
For our listeners, what can we expect that would cost the center?
Well, the actual budget for this phase of the project is about $350,000.
Okay.
So there are naming opportunities up there at the high end. You know, we'd love to speak with anyone who is interested in making what's termed a legacy gift, something that will put a name over the top of the building and be a feature for community involvement for everyone to see, all the way down to, $5 never hurt. We still have routine operations to go on, and every donation that anyone can make is tax deductible. We are a 501c3 charity, and we welcome gifts of all kinds, all flavors, all sizes, anytime. All of it will go to the same effort in general and efforts in specific if you wish to make that specific donation.
That sounds great, Dan. For 2017, you just heard Dan talk about if you got something to offer, obviously, Dan would love to hear from you or talk to you. Why don't you give us your phone number, Dan, your email address, in case some folks want to contribute?
Lots of ways to get in touch. Telephone 772-286-6200. Email, you can email us at info@tcwild.org, or visit our website. There are email links there as well. Our website is tcwild.org, tcwild.org, and you can visit us there. You can also find current events and things that are happening right now on our Facebook page, Facebook/Treasure Coast Wildlife Center, or you can even come visit us. We do, of course, accept animals, wildlife animals, for patients, for rehabilitation care 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 8:30 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon at our facility at 8626 Southwest Citrus Boulevard, Palm City. But we are also open for visitors who would like to come see Gracie the Bald Eagle or see our alligator display or any of the other things that are on display at the present facility. You're welcome on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 11 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. And at that point, if you want to come out and visit, look around and see the displays, you can also talk about supporting the organization in whatever way you might wish. And there is no charge for visitors. It's free to anyone that wants to show up.
Well, thank you, Dan.
Lots of different ways to get in touch with us and be involved.
You bet, Dan. Thank you. We've been talking to Dan Martinelli from Treasure Coast Wildlife Center. Dan, we'll talk to you again next Tuesday.
Very good.
I got to tell you, I would have never thought Arnold Schwarzenegger would be taking the place of Donald Trump on Celebrity Apprentice. I mean, that would have been my last person to pick for this. But I guess he's pretty good at it. Here's some audio from last night.
John, let me ask you a question.
Yes?
Why were you not the project manager?
Arnold, you've got to know where your strengths are, you see, and your weaknesses. When we got the task, I literally got a headache.
Yeah, but just so you know that we know each other very well.
That's not an advantage, is it?
No, but I'm trying to tell you. In here, you call me governor.
What?
Not Arnold, okay?
Yes, Governor.
Good.
Wow, he don't want to be called by his first name, huh?
Oh.
Mr.
Governor, yeah, that's
whatever.
right. Well, I guess.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you will, the funeral for Mariah Carey's career. She's not dead, but her career very well may be.
No doubt.
Take a listen.
Doubt.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to pay our final respects to the career of Mariah Carey. Always the diva. Beyonce once said, "Damn, that bitch is difficult." Mariah's career ended as only a diva's would, with an onstage meltdown while underdressed and overexposed, blaming it on sabotage. Tragically, her vocals continued booming out of the speakers without her, as if by magic.
I want a holiday too. Can I not have one? I'm trying to be a good sport here.
As you leave here today, do not think of December 31st, 2016 as a moment of sadness, because somewhere in rock and roll heaven, her career will continue creating beautiful music with the giants of lip sync. Britney Spears, Ashley Simpson, and the legendary Milli Vanilli. May you now go in peace.
That was amazing.
So now Mariah, her track, something failed. The track was playing. You could hear Mariah singing on track, but she couldn't hear herself in her earpiece, so she couldn't lip sync to it, because it would have been totally off. But my thing is, maybe there was some sort of sabotage there, because if you're a sound people know how to deal with that. Everybody on that stage, I'm sure, wasn't listening through headphones, so somebody had a monitor in front of them. Take their monitor, move it over here where Mariah is, so she can hear what the heck's going on, and start singing.
Well, perhaps had she gone to a rehearsal, that may have worked out for her.
You know, musicians around the world are just mad behind this whole thing, because there's something just not right with it. I mean, if I'm on stage lip syncing and the song is on and my vocals are coming across and I'm just walking across the stage, I'm singing through the speakers,
Sure.
but my lips aren't moving, I'm gonna fake something, dude. I'm gonna act.
Plan B.
The Morning Show with Mr. G and Paul Stone. The talk of the Treasure Coast. 1590 WPSL.
Paul, you say you saw them live in concert?
A couple years ago, I went to the theater. I believe it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I'm sure Our Lady will know.
Was it in living color?
It was.
8:14 now. The lovely and talented Ann Sadley has joined us from the Sunrise Theater. Good morning, Ann.
Good morning, Mr. G. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Ann. It's been a whole year since anyway.
I know.
we're excited about the Up, Up, and Away musical fable starring Marilyn and Billy Davis Jr.
Well, we're excited about it, too. I think it's going to be a wonderful show. We have tickets available. It's coming up a week from this coming Saturday at 8 p.m. at the Sunrise Theater. And we have a whole slew of all other kinds of wonderful shows coming up, too. Even this week, we've got Ron White, Mr. Funny Man himself.
And Paul and I will be there. In fact, thank you for the tickets. We're going to be at the first show, right, Paul?
Yeah,
we're going to do a little dinner before downtown Fort Pierce. Then we're going to go.
Good.
We're going to go in your VIP section, your lounge. I love that. And how long has that been going on?
The Friends Lounge that we have upstairs on the second floor right off of the bar area has been there probably since, I think we named it that. So let's say maybe 10 years.
Oh, get the heck out of here. I've never... When I went to the Dave Koz thing, when I walked inside, they asked me, did I want to go in the lounge? And I'm like, well, okay. And they said, it's upstairs. And I went in there, and I'm like, wow, where the heck have I been? That is the place to chill prior to the show starting.
It certainly is. And you can go in there as well during intermission and chill a little bit more. So, we've had that probably now for at least 9 years. Because we had it as just kind of a space, and we didn't know what to do with it. So we decided to make that into sort of just a lounge area to go hang out.
And there's some people like me that don't know that exists. Folks, when you go there, if you just don't want to stand in the lobby and just wait for the show to start or what have you, go upstairs in the lounge, have an adult beverage, or just sit down and just relax before the show starts.
That's right. And you have a beautiful view of the river and also downtown on 2nd Street.
Yeah, it's a really nice space. But yeah, we're excited about Ron White this weekend.
Yeah, we've got Ron White. We've got Air Supply coming up this month. Late Night Catechism, which is just a hoot if you haven't seen that. The sister will be there conducting class and calling on people in the audience. That's in our black box, so it's a lot of fun.
Now, Ann, I mean, how fabulous is this? Kenny Rogers' final world tour?
Yes, and tickets are going fast. We probably only have about another 100 or so it will sell out. So if you're thinking about it, this might be obviously the last time you're going to see him in Fort Pierce.
You know, this is a first. This is the first I've been on the website since our last time we talked in December. I didn't know Johnny Mathis was coming.
Really?
Yeah, we have Johnny
Get
Mathis
outta here.
returning. Yeah, the end of January, and we also have the original stars of American Bandstand that are going to be there. That's Shirley Alston Reeves, Johnny Tillotson, Brian Hyland.
Arlo Guthrie is still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. He's going to be at the theater.
He better be alive.
Wow, check that out, Paul. Arlo Guthrie running down the road tour.
That's right. It's not going to be a cardboard cutout of him, so it's the real McCoy.
Ann, wait a minute. Ann, you did I miss a show where you told us about all these new acts that are coming? Art Garfunkel? We didn't talk about that.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We did?
It was later on. Yeah. You've been on vacation,
I
so
guess.
It's just all a blur, but that's okay.
There's too many cool people coming here, Paul. But we got to sit down and think about this.
And of course, we've got Jay Leno returning, so that'll be another great show, great night of fun. And Justin Hayward of the Moody Blues.
Oh,
if you saw the Moody Blues last year, this is just Justin Hayward
nice
playing.
and white satin.
That was the DJ watering hole song.
oh man, Paul, wait a minute, Ann, wait a minute, 1 minute. Blood, sweat, and tears?
Yes.
You're kidding me.
No.
Paul,
It's
look at this
true.
great lineup,
Yeah,
man.
Great tours coming up.
Yeah, and we'll be adding more shows, too. In fact, we've just added 6 new shows that are all on the website, and we'll be adding some more as well as we move through the season.
Yeah, and then you got the ABBA Mania. That's always good. In fact, I saw them on a cruise ship, and, man, they were fabulous. You thought you were looking at ABBA.
Really?
I mean, incredible.
Yes, you will think it's ABBA. And, of course, then we've got One Night of Queen that's coming up later on in April. So if you go to the website, we have all kinds of shows that are on there, something for everyone. And if you're looking for a special gift for someone, even though we're past the holidays now, it doesn't hurt to get a gift certificate or tickets to someone's favorite show.
And, Paul, we might want to go see Having My Baby. Paul Anka, man. Come on now.
It goes
Great
a long
stuff.
way back there for sure.
We're talking about the Sunrise Theater for the Performing Arts in historic downtown Fort Pierce. Beautiful, beautiful venue. And, Paul, I don't have to tell you, you've been there many times, too. Just an awesome, acoustically perfect venue in downtown Fort Pierce. And go to the website, as Ann mentioned, sunrisetheater.com. And, just browse it. I mean, take a look at it. See who, when you see who's coming, it's going to be like what box do I open first at Christmas time?
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's just so many great acts coming. I'm talking within the next 2 months, too.
Yeah, for sure. Looking forward to meeting Ann on Friday night.
Yes, absolutely. And I will see you both at the Ron White Show.
You better believe it. For the box office, folks, 772-461-4775. And you can give them a call between 10 a.m. and 4. And we will see you Friday. And thank you so much, Ann. We appreciate you, woman.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. That's Ann Satterley of the Sunrise Theater.
We saw Johnny Mathis at the Jackie Gleason Theater down in Miami Beach one time. And he has the temperature set at low. It was chilly in there. He likes it just
There's a lot of singers that do that.
yeah.
I remember being backstage with, I think it's Freddie Jackson, one of these singers, and it was ice cold in there too, but he had a scarf around his neck the whole time backstage prior to him coming on. I mean, they do these little weird things, these singers, whatever makes it work for them. But like you said, I mean, I've gone to the Ed Sullivan Theater when, not Jay Leno, but the other one. David Letterman. Letterman has that thing at like 40 degrees in there.
Really?
People, it's an industry thing for some
Well,
reason.
the lights, I'm sure, on stage, the TV lights are very bright.
But Johnny, man, I'd love to see Johnny
I've seen
Mathis.
Johnny, I bet, half a dozen times. He's
Funny.
Oh, man, what a voice.
You're a girl who goes traveling.
Close,
Small
G. Close.
world, isn't it?
Close, G. You are close, man.
Oh, but no, yeah, close.
Somewhere in
This
the
ain't-
area.
This ain't horseshoes, though.
Exactly.
The Morning Show with Mr. G and Paul Stone. The talk of the Treasure Coast. 1590 WPSL.
Forbes has this list. They do it every year. I mean, it's that time of year where all the end of the year lists and the beginning of the year lists come out. They released an annual 30 under 30. That's a lot of celebrities made the cut. It features do-gooders, bright stars, prodigies who are reinventing the world. There are 600 people on it because there's a top 30 in 20 different categories, including Hollywood, music, sports, finance. I guess the only real rule with this one, other than them being younger than 30, is that there couldn't be any repeats from a previous year's list. So there are a few seemingly glaring omissions like Jennifer Lawrence, Taylor Swift, and The Weeknd. But here's some of the celebrities who made the list this year along with their age. These are the top list of 30 and under that are making all the money. Netflix and Vine star Cameron Dallas, Hilary Duff, the young Han Solo. Let's see, some of the people that we know here. New York Giants receiver Odell Beckham Jr. He's only 24? Wow, that's young.
He's good.
Mookie Betts. Boston Red Sox outfielder, is that right? Cleveland Cavaliers point guard Kyrie Irving. He's only 24 too. Simone Biles, 19. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Just some of the people that are under 30 that are just killing it when it comes to making money. And you know, we talked about this without us even doing any statistics or doing any surveys or anything like that. We knew it wasn't our imagination. There was no exaggerating. 2016 was a crazy year for celebrities dying.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, about the middle of the year, we start going, wow, everybody's dying. And then it got even worse. Well, there's data to prove it now.
Okay.
The website Gizmodo, they crushed the numbers from 2010 through last year, found that the number of deaths of particularly famous people was indeed unusually high. They made up some formula to determine just how famous all the people who died in that 6-year span were, and I won't bore you with the details, but it turns out that David Bowie was the most famous person to kick off over that period. So he was more famous than Prince, huh? Well, that's what this says. I mean, yeah. Prince, Leonard Cohen, Fidel Castro, Supreme Court Justice and Scalia, and George Michael also pretty high on that fame scale. But David Bowie, the most famous person to pass.
Opinion, I guess, G.
I guess. All right, back in the day, Paul.
Okay, G, we got some back in the day here. 208 years ago, Louis Braille.
He invented the Braille, didn't he?
Good for you, G.
Thank you.
Front of the class,
ding,
man.
Ding, ding,
yeah,
ding,
absolutely. He was born, by the way, in France. 196 years ago, Elizabeth Ann Seton. What did she do?
Seton Hall?
No.
Wait a minute. Seton.
Yeah, she became the first native-born American saint. She was born in Maryland. She opened the first free Catholic school in America.
Free?
That's right.
Get the heck out of here. My parents would have loved that.
They formed the first American sisterhood, too. Yeah.
Oh, Sister Patril and them.
Sure. 132 years ago, Dr. William W. Grant of Davenport, Iowa, performed what is believed to have been the first appendectomy. How did he know to do that? I mean, it's like eating your first oyster. Who said they were good?
I thought you were going to say he invented the Davenport.
Oh, the patient was 22-year-old Mary Gartside. He didn't say whether she survived or not, but he pulled out the first appendectomy.
No.
No, you still got yours?
I still got mine, yeah. You got yours?
I do.
Oh, okay.
121 years ago in 1896, Utah was admitted to the 45th state, but only after the Mormons agreed to outlaw multiple wifing.
Oh, that was a big thing for them, right?
Yeah. They said,
don't they still? I thought they still did that.
I want more than one wife, or do I become a state?
But did they bring it back after the fact? Because isn't it back in?
Maybe it could be, G.
All right. I don't know.
I'm not up to speed on my multiple wife deals. Yeah. And 52 years ago, G, Fender Guitars was sold to CBS for $13 million.
Gibson, baby.
Fenders,
I'm a Gibson fan.
Fenders, along with Gibsons.
Thank you.
Are the favorite brands among rock and rollers,
Cliff, Gibson or Fender?
Gibson.
Thank you. That's two now. And finally, G, 18 years ago in 1999, Jesse the Body Ventura was sworn as Minnesota's 37th governor. He held office for 4 years until they threw his butt out.
They threw his butt out?
Well, not really.
Just his butt?
Yeah, he ended up getting out of there. Never a big Jesse fan, but people liked him.
I'm a Gibson EB3L fan, bass.
You can make a Les Paul, sound like a Fender. But why would you want to? You can't make a Fender sound like a Les Paul.
I mean, now what do you have at home? What do you got?
A Fender.
Yeah, well,
I got a Stratocaster, but I've had a couple.
Oh, you got a Fender Stratocaster.
Yeah, I've
You
had
probably got a left-handed one like Jimi Hendrix used that was cream color and.
No, it's just the opposite. I just wear it upside down.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, I've had a couple Les Pauls over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I love them.
And you play, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bring it in. You can bring it in one morning, Cliff. Bring it in here.
One morning. No, we need to bring in the whole band.
That's
you know?
right.
okay,
Well, what
let's
can
do
you play,
that.
Paul? We can get Will.
Will can play drums and piano.
Connor
Yeah.
plays drum and piano.
There you go.
Oh, I didn't tell you the story.
No.
Because Connor's in Boston right now.
Yeah,
Him
yeah.
and a bunch of his friends are visiting Boston. They were at the Garden last night at the game. They visited all the fun stuff in Boston. But major cities always have street musicians.
Oh, sure.
There was a street musician playing a song on a violin. Happened to be a piano right next to him. Connor sits down at the
Did he
piano,
really?
and they got it all on video.
Oh,
Him and the
it's
guy just
neat.
jamming.
Bring that in. I want to see it. Yeah.
Like, what these kids these days, man.
I'm telling you, man.
We're glad that you all could join us for music and laughs and fun. We'll wake you and entertain you. Yeah, we're gonna get it done. Get up and get dressed. Go have your breakfast. We'll make it the best morning that you ever had. Good morning.
The Morning Show with Mr. G and Paul Stone.
Well, I tell you, they got some gadgets for you at this Consumer Electronics Show. I mean, and I'm looking at something, Paul. It's called the what are they calling this thing? It's levitating audio speakers. Now, I don't know why we need them to float.
I don't either.
I don't understand that, but the virtual reality sneakers are out there so that when you're playing these games, these video games, I knew I shouldn't have given you that because you were all into that. I knew I should. Leave that thing alone.
All right.
I guess it's these
You're
sneakers.
so bossy this morning.
It's these sneakers that once you're playing. Are you a video guy? Do you do the games and?
I got a couple of them. Yeah.
Do you have a pinball machine in your house?
No,
That
but
would be
I
cool
used
to have
love
one,
pinball
man.
machine. I loved them. Yeah, the kind with the 5 balls, and
heck yeah.
nickel to play. And if you won, you got 20 or 30 games. And where I was playing, they gave you a nickel a game. So it was almost like gambling. Yeah.
You know, I hated the ones that were set up to tilt real easy on you, though. As soon as you bump into it, the thing tilts and everything. But there's virtual reality sneakers. There are the world's thinnest iPhone charger. Well, wait a minute. Here, let's take this quick call here first. Good morning. You're on the radio. Hi.
Hi, Mr. J. Hi, Paul. This is Real Pat's girl.
Oh, the real Packer
Real
girl.
Pat's
The one that's in second place?
Oh.
Hey, real Packer girl, you know what? You've got to use your strategy this weekend, girl, because it's getting to the nitty-gritty. You're in second place. You're 1 point underneath of
the other
the
Packer girl.
backer.
Yeah, but I just need to correct you.
All right.
Okay, my name is Real Pat's girl. I'm a Patriot.
Wait a minute here. Real Pat. Have we been saying that wrong all year? We have.
We?
So you're a Patriots fan.
Oh, Pat's girl. That's right.
How dare us?
How dare
Paul, it's your fault.
We sincerely apologize from the bottom of Cliff's heart.
Real Pat's girl, what took you? We've been doing this all year, and you finally call us and let us know that?
Did she hang up on us, G?
No, she's there. Can you hear us?
Huh?
Oh, well, she's still there, but she's not. I don't know. But there it is, right there, Paul. It's Real Pat's girl.
Okay, well, now we know. Now the world knows.
Well, now the strategy changes. Now the
It
strategy
should.
changes.
If I were
because
her, I'd be looking. Yeah, you bet.
Because
I'd
who
bet
knows
against.
who she's going to go with now? And Bama didn't even correct us. See how they do us, Paul?
I'm telling you, man. Who can you trust anymore, G?
Well, Real Pat's girl, good luck to you. You've got 164 points. I'm sorry you can't hear us. I can't hear her for some reason. I don't know what happened. But she's one off the leader, who is the Packer backer, a.k.a. Bonnie Ashley.
That's right, yeah.
Wow.
Well, now we know. We sincerely apologize.
I wonder who else we've been calling the wrong name all year long and they didn't tell us.
Well, if you called their name, obviously they were near the top, I'm guessing, so.
Vikings Forever Football, What Rose LaRose, Green Bay Finn, Skull 9960, Niger Wifey, Bama Red, Real Pat's girl. Were we calling her Real Packer girl?
They must have, yeah.
Because what's her column is Packer girl.
Right.
I mean, Packer girl was Packer girl.
Well, Packers and the Pats could be ending up, G, in the final game. You know that.
You know, Packer girl gave us some really good
Eagle
good
stuff,
information
yeah.
on that. She goes there every day and watches it, and it actually tells you when the father is on the nest and when the mother is
sure.
on the nest and all that stuff.
They have names. Well, they call them 15, 14.
Yeah, they got a M16 and
Mm-hmm.
MK, this, that, and so forth and so on. So there you go. All right, we're thanks for that information. What was I talking about before I answered that phone?
You were talking about some kind of thing in Las Vegas.
This now this gadget here, and Cliff was probably into this too because it's a speaker. It's a floating speaker. They call it the Crazy Baby Mars audio speaker. They look like that Amazon Echo. Have you seen those things? And you just talk to it and it starts answering questions and turning lights on in it. It's got a floating ring on top of the unit. It sells for $329. It features a Mars-like ring because, well, why not? And the company says it offers better sound, zero loss in audio transmissions, and it's just a new gadget that's out there. Now, Paul, look at this. I'm going to open this up a little more for you. You know how all of our smartphones are real flat now?
Right.
Has your charger changed?
No.
The charger's still this little square thing, this
Mm-hmm.
little bulky. Look at the chargers now. The charger is the size of a credit card. That there lays down so you can put the charger in your wallet.
Perfect.
I mean, it makes sense. And
Yeah.
then you plug the thing in. I mean, it's called the Cato Ultra Slim Charger. Credit card size, fits into your wallet or purse, and when pulled out, it has 2 prongs and a smartphone cable to plug into AC for a quick charge. I don't know how much it's going to sell for, but again, these are all the new items that are at the Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas.
Las Vegas.
And it started yesterday. It was kind of boring yesterday, I guess, because really nothing was going on. But today, all the hoopla starts, and Shaq is there, and all your big time gadget people, and that's a great place for Cliff to be. Now, what is that, Cliff?
That's a charger.
Okay, yeah, and I've seen those. You don't have to plug it in. It's got its own battery.
Oh, really?
Right. So you
we
just
got to
plug
charge that up then, right?
Well, yeah, you charge this up, and then you just plug your.
How long did that charge last, Cliff?
Well, it's
Talking to the microphone.
It's
sir.
It's a full charge. It takes about an hour, and it's called iHome.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised Apple don't sue them just for that I in front of the home.
Sure, exactly.
I
yeah.
mean, how could they get away with that? That's Apple. Apple has I in front of it.
Well, the phrase "I am" then would be copyright as well.
Well, wait a minute now, because car dealers have I.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The I,
Sure.
whatever.
Yeah.
So maybe nobody has the rights to the I guess.
The copyright laws are probably specific in
Paul,
terms
let's
of how it's
quickly
used.
copyright I.
Too
late.
The I show.
Already did it.
Oh, Cliff already did it.
Okay.
All right, 7:08, make it that 8:18. Wow.
8:18.
Wait a minute, wait. Let's just think about this. All right, 7:08, make it that 8:18. Wow.
8:18.
Wait a minute, wait. Let's just think about this. I just said 7:08.
You did.
Make that 8:18. It's not even
Not
close.
close.
All right, 7:08, make it that 8:18. Wow.
8:18.
Wait a minute, wait. Let's just think about this.
Not even close. Let's go on with the news, G. Good morning. Once again, it's 8:19, 56 degrees. Moving up to a high today of how high, G, we going to get today?
I think it's going to get something like 76.
Oh, that's nice. Nice
Yeah,
day.
that's
Nice
not
day.
bad.
It's time for the news. 1590 WPSL, the talk of the Treasure Coast, along with our news partners. Well, they're at CBS News Channel 12, Florida News Network, and TC Palm.